These are the best Gear VR games of 2017.
An ancient crypt lies hidden beneath the snow-capped peak, concealed, forlorn, and forbidden, in shadows dark and deep.
Number 10 is KryptCrawler. KryptCrawler is a first-person grid-based immersive game with interesting puzzles, RPG elements, and some real-time action scenes. You should find your way in a dark and mysterious dungeon by solving different puzzles, loot weapons and collectibles, and fight your enemies by sword and range bows. I like the way you can attack your enemies in this game, which is based on your wrist movement and gestures. The game is so damn difficult and you will die a lot in this game. So if you are prepared to die a lot and think about the puzzles, and if you don't mind the grid-based movement mechanism of the game, KryptCrawler is a go.
Come back, Valentina. Good kid. Keep coming.
Number 9 is Angest. Angest is a story-driven adventure game with a free-roaming movement mechanism. You play as a Russian astronaut, Valentina, going about your daily activities in a space station, but after some time, everything starts to change as you realize there is something going on in this space station. You are free to interact with objects, go to different rooms, and choose different dialects during the conversations. It gives you some kind of non-linear storyline and an open world game impressions, but in reality it's not open world by any means. The storyline is great, graphics are good, and the game is super immersive. When you combine all of these positive aspects with a $0 price tag, you will understand why this game is on this list. I strongly recommend Angest to you guys, as it is a great VR experience. Number 8 is Fail Factory. Fail Factory is a fast-paced game with a comedy and fantasy atmosphere and some minor puzzle-solving elements. You will play 3 different minigames to help your factory to build robots on a massive scale. You will control a giant robot, a crane, and you will work as a simple worker in sorting departments. After every mission, you can unlock new tasks and promote yourself in the factory. Graphics and sound effects are cartoonish but very well done. Trailer of the game in the Oculus store cannot do justice about this game. It's one of the most underrated games available on Gear VR. It's really good, fun and immersive game with excellent Gear VR motion controller support. Animations are awesome and the gameplay is smooth without any lag or glitches. The tutorials are great and there are a lot of replayability value in this game. If you like a fun and relaxing VR game, try Fail Factory. Number 7 is Augmented Empire. Augmented Empire is a turn-based tactical action game with a lot of RPG elements. It has super good graphics, with nice voice actings, nice storyline, and a really in-depth game mechanics. There are different playable characters and you can actually choose them to join your team and build an squad for yourself. Every character has a different special ability and you can actually improve these abilities as you progress through the game. The team battles are very well done. The storyline is rich and interesting and it is one of the best stories I've ever seen on any mobile VR game. The game is not linear, I mean you can choose different options during the conversations. The downside is the game doesn't have any major VR element, which is the only and actually very important downside for the game. If you played this game on your tablet, on your PC, or on your Xbox, you won't miss any major aspect of the gameplay. Overall, if you enjoy playing a strategy RPG game on your Gear VR, try Augmented Empire. Number 6 is Death Horizon. Death Horizon is an on-rail zombie shooter game with great controls, gameplay, and graphics. The graphics are amazing for a mobile VR game, and Gear VR motion controller support track your movement very accurate, and overall the controls feels natural and great. The actual gameplay is really fun. You can upgrade your weapons and use different guns in this game, and each of them feels a little bit different. The best part is when you headshot a zombie. It feels great. As you progress in the game, the difficulty level will rise and you will have some challenge to kill zombies after first few levels. If you like zombie shooter games, Death Horizon is a great choice for this year.
From the preliminary interview, I got to know that he suffers from a dream disorder. He has constant nightmares and can't sleep well.
The family's tragedy. A mother and child were murdered, and the violator was...
Number 5 is Rise of Insanity. Rise of Insanity is one of the best horror games available for Gear VR. It's a free-roaming, story-based psychological horror game. The storyline is great. There was a suspicious murder case in which one guy killed his wife and son. You will play as a doctor of psychology and you will immerse yourself in the memory of one of your patients to solve the case. Atmosphere of the game is creepy and it has some good jump scares. There are a lot of memos and photos around the scene to help you to understand the story better. The voice acting, sound effects, and controls are all top-notch, and I really enjoyed playing this game. So yes, if you are into VR horror games, try Rise of Insanity. Number 4 is Daedalus. Daedalus is a platformer and adventure game which is a legendary VR game. It's immersive, fun, and challenging. It feels great when you jump and glide in the space in this beautiful VR experience. The graphics are amazing. All textures are very crisp and they have super high resolutions, and the level design is top-notch. The best part about the game is the Gear VR motion controller support, which utilize all of the capabilities of the Gear VR controller. The game has a lot of different levels with different physics and variety of puzzles. The video here can't do justice about the game. You should buy and try the game to understand what I am talking about here. The physics of this game is absolutely amazing. On a scale of 1 to 10, by Daedalus, it's a 10.
Hey, it's me, your president, Doug Slater Rockmeyer. You need to fix my elevator that goes to the moon! You fixed the connection to the camera. Now I can see in there. Ah, my eyes, it burns!
Number 3 is Elevator to the Moon. Elevator to the Moon is a puzzle adventure game in which your job as a repair person is to satisfy the ridiculous demands of the president of the world to build his elevator to the moon. The best part about this game is voice actings of president. He will react to every single action you do in this game, and his comments are really funny and interesting. You can choose to obey his demands or disobey him and make him angry. The game mechanics are great, and I personally enjoyed playing this immersive, fun and challenging game. Most of the puzzles are easy, but if you're stuck on any puzzle, there is a hint section in the game that will help you to solve the puzzles. Overall, if you like to play a funny puzzle solving game, Elevator to the Moon is a masterpiece.
You are cleared for takeoff.
Okay, number 2, Ultrawings. Ultrawings is the best flight simulator available for Gear VR, which includes takeoff, maneuver, and landing processes. The flight physics in this game is a lot more realistic than any other flying games on the market. For example, before takeoff, you need to actually start the engine, and if you pitch up, your aircraft speed goes down. There are 3 different islands and a number of airports and missions. By finishing missions, you will earn money and you can unlock new airports and new aircrafts. The Gear VR motion controller is great and the game is super immersive and fun. It has different game modes such as fly through rings, takeoffs, spot landings, and shooting balloons. It has also a free flight mode, which is my favorite game mode as it gives you unlimited replayability value. If you like flying games, Ultrawings is a must-have for Gear VR. Buy Ultrawings and you will not regret it. Number 1 is Dead and Buried. No matter how I describe this game, the description will never match the impressions the real thing gives to you. This is one of the best VR games ever. Game modes are so fun and immersive. Graphics are really good. Sound effects are amazing. It tracks your hand movement in the space accurate, and overall the game is flawless. You can reload your gun by tilting the controller and shoot enemies by pressing the trigger button. The single player and horde mode is fun, but the real fun is in online duel mode. The duels are fast-paced, immersive and engaging, and I really enjoyed playing this game with my friends online. You can fight with 3 other people at the same time using a point system and a leaderboard, and overall, everything in this game feels awesome and unique. Dead and Buried is easily the best Gear VR game of 2017, and I strongly recommend this game to anyone who has a Gear VR. Okay, that's it. That was my top 10 list of 2017. So let me know which one you think should have made it in the top 10 list in the comment section below, and stay tuned for the worst Gear VR games of 2017. Until that time, I see you guys in the next video. Farewell.